Hey guys, welcome back. Another Tinker Tuesday video. Today we got the X5 back in here and we're gonna work on that sound issue. We had no bass, and so I went ahead and already pulled the amplifier out. One of the harnesses was quite the pain in the butt, but let's show you what we're working on right now. So what I'm looking for is any sort of corrosion or anything that looks like it is damaged or burnt out. I don't really see too much. I see a lot of this, but I think there's just some glue or something, I don't know, to protect that. These chips do look a little bit like they're burnt, but that's just, could be from this, whatever rubber that is. I don't know enough about electronics to really know what any of this is, other than I can tell if something's busted or not, or burnt out. So the whole bottom has the same sort of coating, so to me, that's obviously how it comes, but I think it had water damage. See all that sort of corrosion on top. So I'm sort of looking for any sort of signs of that, but thus far, I don't see anything. So I'll just go ahead and take out these bolts here. Do I pull the ribbon or just take that off? That was one. I don't know. Well, since I'm determined to get this out, I got my drill at the middle, and then the other side is, they're called speed outs. So we'll just give this the old college try. Well, we got it out. We just had to drill it out. So let's take a look. What we're looking at. Doesn't look like there's water damage. Maybe it's just blown. Imagine all this work and it was just a fuse, lol. Well, I guess we put it all back together and did all that for nothing, because to me, everything looks good. Back together. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, folks. I mean, these do look maybe a little corroded. Maybe I'll clean those. But see, he's got, there's one light. One's gonna be send receive signal. Oh, it doesn't look too bad. Obviously that's just fiber, that's fine, that'll stay. This one, I'll spray this down quick. So the hardest thing to get off was this thing. You have to slide it, and there's these points on here, that pop that out. So that was the hardest part about this whole job. I'm gonna spray that down, plug it all in and see what happens. If you want to know what part this one was, that's the part number there. So that's what I have in my X5 M. But you can see this has some corrosion on it too. So this could have had some humidity or water, but I don't see anything down here. So, unlike this side, it had a ton of water, you can see. But again, these are sweatier corrosion on top. If there was some, we'll see. I guess the last thing to check would be the fuses, but aside from buying a whole new amp, they're like 300 bucks American. I guess that's what I'll do, check the fuses, and maybe try to hear if I can hear the subs under the seat. That'll be the next part, I guess. Well, plug it all in and see what happens. There we go. Was making some clicking and stuff in here. I wonder if there's a fuse. I'll check that after. Or it could be maybe one of these modules, whatever those are. All right. So we got some bass. Nope. Ah, it's painful. This is something under here. They say there's a sub under here, but so I guess it would be in here. I don't feel nothing. Well, new day is here, and we got a package. All right, new day, and a package came. And looks like it's the amplifier. Oh yeah, there it is. Let's pop it in. Unplug the old again, now if I can remember how to do that. So let's do side by side here. So there's the side by side, the old, the new. Maybe I'll spray that out quick. Looks the same. To be honest, that one looks a little bit more dirtier. But here's a little close up on, this is the old part, and this is the new. So they say they're interchangeable. I think this is off an M6. But let's pop it in and see if we get some bass. We're all hooked up. Just gonna let it kind of sit in here again. Let's go turn her on. All right, moment of truth. Do we get bass? I don't think I need to turn the whole car on. It's not sounding like it. Shoot. So it's not the amp then. Subs? That's frustrating. Huh. I have no idea now. No subs. So something's still goofed up. So I just wasted $300 and something on an amp. I think it's a matter of volume settings. All right, I guess we'll have to take those subs apart. Well, I'm not gonna lie, that's a little frustrating. I was hoping that it would fix it, but I guess not. So we'll have to leave it there. Maybe we'll pull the subs out and see, maybe they got blown. Maybe the guys who stole the car were just pumping tunes and it blew the subs. Who knows? Just want to give you a quick update. We did go ahead and order up those, a couple pair of subs and the harness connectors, the adapters there. Lots of people on the forums that I was consulting with say there's some sort of wire that comes loose in the subs and they are too tight to get your fingers in to fix. So long story short, I bought some new ones off Amazon. They're like 230 bucks. I'll show a picture here. And that's just the update. Once they come in, I'll add to this video as well. But we're gonna finish it off here. And when they come in, we'll update this video and add that section of me installing the subs. But that's it for now. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see you next time.